G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Let's Go, Let's See, Let's Do. And today what are we gonna do? Well, I've been checking around and I'm seeing this missing person mission. So I've actually accepted it, I've clicked on the track button and figured out it's bloody a long way away. So as I was actually heading towards my destination, my target, the place I was going to go to, I was actually had the chat open because it was taking forever to bloody well get there. And I saw what was actually happening in the chat. And I'm probably going to butcher the name, but Io was talking about seeing an explosion on Daymar. And I'm nowhere near bloody Daymar. So I asked the question, where on Daymar? And he told me Wolf Point. And so I thought, well, I could keep going with this particular mission, I could, but as you can see, I'm heading there. I'm coasting along quite nicely. I'm not like at full power or anything because I have no idea what to expect in this mission. So I actually said, well, bugger it. Let's go there for some shits and giggles. And so because we know where we're actually going, I tried to utilize the navigation. And so far that was actually quite good. And then I actually got a little bit more into it and had to realize where the hell this bloody thing was. And yeah, there we go. Was it the right place? Who knows? I think it was, and it is. How do I know this? Well, I see a person standing there and a ship as well. So this was quite cool, and I must admit, these guys were very nice, very friendly. We had to wait a little bit to set all this stuff up, I do admit, but it was all part of the fun as well. As you can see, like it was a daytime event, and we wanted to keep it a bit like that. And it was, we were just sitting there waiting, and we were waiting, and we were waiting. So the idea is, folks, that another ship from Io's Org was actually going to come in, and they were going to destroy it. They were testing some stuff out that they wanted to test, and so I thought, bugger it, let's just hang around and have a look. What we weren't expecting was it to actually go from day to night. It took forever. It was fine, it took forever. And then I was trying to actually get back onto the ship and something wasn't working, and he actually asked if I could actually give him a bit of a boost. So here I am, I've got the ship, which I thought was in position, so I've opened up the door, as you can see here, just to let him in, and I'm thinking to myself, hang on, where the bloody hell is he? His mates are coming in, and I'm just going, why isn't he getting on this bloody thing? So obviously I'm kind of just wondering what's going on. That's the ship that they've also brought in. I bloody don't know the name of it. And then I realized, well, he's got to be somewhere. And of course the comments are great. I was laughing my ass all the way through this. And I jumped off, and yeah, I realized that he couldn't get up because the bloody thing was too high. Now, at first, I shat myself because I've just gone, oh no, how the hell am I going to get back up now? We're going to need another boost. But fortunately, the ladder worked perfectly, so I was quite thankful for that. So I got into the actual ship and, entered the pilot seat, as you do. Didn't even notice that the seat actually had a side thing like that. But anyway, turned the camera around, pretty much put the ship on the ground. Didn't land it properly. I think I don't have the landing gear up. So, yep, just sitting there waiting for people to jump in, which he did. Got the message. He was in. I was happy. And then, out came the piloting skills here. So, this was... I must admit, at this point, I wasn't too sure what to expect. Was he going to come run up and actually just shoot me in the head or something? I did not know. But regardless, it was going to make a great video. So, yeah, coming close to the ship, and the idea is to actually put him onto the ship so he can actually use the elevator, go down and do what he needs to do. So, obviously, we turned the lights on because it was getting dark. I couldn't see a bloody thing at all. And I realized that I need to learn how to fly ships, but because I think this is a bit too high, so I dropped him down a little bit, and he came down. It was a very nice little jump off by him and a bump by me on his ship. So that was all cool as well. So by this stage we had that monstrosity over there, which is pretty awesome. And there was also another ship as well that decided to join us, but I thought I'd get out of the way first, let them go and do what they need to do. So yeah, that was also quite cool. And there comes the other one. That one I know, that's a Carrack, that's for sure. So yeah, this was quite cool. So this is where we all were. Again, we're on the test server, folks. So if it was gonna do anything crazy, break, whatever, no problem. I also realized that I had my landing gear down as well because I was also tempted to also land, which I'm pretty sure I did at one point. Yeah, there we go. Coming in for the landing now, just touching down brilliantly. And so obviously I too have been in that ship where I dropped off Io, and god, it's a pain in the ass sometimes. I actually had trouble earlier that day with the actual elevators themselves. I pressed one floor, it took me to another one. If you want to see that disaster, let me know, but we're not here for that. We're here for this. So obviously we wanted to do a daytime explosion, and I was cool for it. I had no problem. I wasn't anywhere well special. That mission that I was going to do, I will do it again later, no drama. And yeah, I took off, and I was trying to figure out first of all where he buggered off to, because I know that ship doesn't take off that far, but apparently yeah, he's a better pilot than what I am. And also too, I could not figure out how to close the bloody back of the ship. Usually there are buttons and something somewhere, I don't know. I said bugger it. I'll just wait until I get into quantum travel, and then it will do it by itself. So here we go, we've gone in, lined myself up, and the next scene that we're cutting to is me just coming in. So I had to actually just quickly run off for a second. So I came in, and these guys were getting themselves set up. So I thought, where's the best viewing angle? And I thought, well, let's go next to the other ship, because I'm pretty sure these guys have done this far better and far often than what I have. So I thought, yeah, about here looks about right. Now, I'll be honest, I was expecting a countdown, but because I was a little bit late, yeah, I think everybody was just interested to see. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, that was the whole point of it. So this is what I'm saying, folks. I mean, I wasn't, believe me, I did not start this particular video thinking I was going to go off and see something like this. I'm glad I did. Yes, it took a little bit of time to set up, but that was no drama there. And yeah, they offered me the rest of the ship just for that, so I could hull scrape the thing like anything, which was actually quite interesting and a lot more time intensive than I actually thought. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you guys senseless, but what I did notice, and what you can too, is the amount of blue on the screen from the packages that they had also in the ship. I think it's just waste, I'm not exactly too sure, but as I was hull scraping, and I pretty much was doing this quite a bit, I realized that maybe I can also pick up some packages as well. And I realized this because for some bloody reason there was a bug. I could not eject, and it was not ejecting. So I collected a 1 SCU of the recycled material, and I couldn't do anything with it. As you can see here, the eject button wasn't letting me eject it. The auto eject when full is checked, that didn't do anything. I checked to see if the other stuff that was there, that's fine. I thought it might just be a screen issue. I unchecked it, that did nothing. I checked it, that did nothing. So I said, bugger it, I'll go off and collect some boxes. So I landed the ship, and I was collecting some boxes, crates, just because, well, they'd bugger off, and honestly I had no idea what he put into the ship, but he said he actually put some stuff in there, so I said, alright, bugger it, why not? So I came in, and then this happened. I have no freaking idea why it decided to reject now. I had not done anything. I was just putting other crates there, but apparently it triggered something, which was fine. So I'd gone off by this stage, gotten a few crates together, whacked them into the ship, and I was getting this one as well. And so far I was doing well. Look at this, folks. Have a look. Alright, maybe not at that one, or maybe not that one, maybe not there. I was going to put it on top of this one here, and he didn't want to, and he fell down the back. And I said, it's alright, no problem. I'll just lift him up, bring him a bit further, and you fucking mongrel. And yeah, you know what I realized? The ship blew up. I have no idea what the hell was in that crate. maybe they were following the Star Trek, the original theme. If it's wearing red, it means he's going to die. And boy, did I cop it. So in that case, folks, that was basically about it. A little bit of explosion, playing with other people. I thought it was really great. I had a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you in the next one.